Even this narrative of Nigeria, why the US is labeling Nigeria and all that, the narrative emanated from here. In actual fact, there are some groups who are angry politically that they lost elections, and they started pushing this narrative in the US up until yesterday. There's a letter here, which I'm sure is already on the social media, written by a group of Nigerians, signed, applauding, sending the letter to the president of the US, applauding him for labeling Nigeria as a place of concern. Just purely for political prejudice.
Hello everyone, and you just watched that video and you heard what that man is saying. That's somebody's father. Adults, they will not be asking for respect in Nigeria. Honestly, the Nigerian older generation, we've been a disgrace to this nation. Honestly, we've not done well at all. And one of the prayers I always pray is that may our bills not be more than our integrity. May people have the courage to say the truth, even when it affects them. Because how do you stay? You're here blaming that people who lost election are the reason who have been doing this. Why don't you prove with evidence that it's not so? You've rigged the election, you've taken yourself into office, you've had over 2 years to make a difference, and people haven't seen that difference. Instead of you to accept responsibility and blame yourselves, you're busy looking for who to blame. In the whole of this thing, they've tried to find everything that they can do to rope in Obedience, to rope in Mr. Peter Obi, to rope in the Southeast, to rope in this thing. That's what some of them have focused on. You see the headlines, you see the messages, you see the things that they're saying. They've not focused on their failure. They've not focused on their lack of capacity. They've not focused on their lack of competence. They've not focused on their lack of character, their courage, their patriotism. They are even to themselves. Instead of them to focus on these things and fix them, they're busy talking about people who lost election. Election is over. They have nothing to supply when it comes to governance. All they're interested in is election, 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 because the only thing that they're very good at doing is propaganda. And so whenever there's nothing where propaganda will work, they are helpless. And the thing about governance is that there is how much you can go with propaganda. Propaganda cannot take you all the way in governance. You might use it, 1 or 2 to change certain things and make yourself feel good, but you can't change it, because how are you telling someone that they are secured when they see themselves being killed? Propaganda will not solve it. The only thing that will solve it is you actually taking action and solving it. You can say something that is black and say it is white and insist on it and use propaganda. But you can't use propaganda on what somebody is going through. You can only try to gaslight, which is what they are currently doing. Now you're telling the person that, oh, everywhere is safe, but the person has just been attacked. The person is insecure. The person has just had to go through so much. How do you think that what it is that you're saying is what is going to remain? That your propaganda will not work. Or someone is hungry. You're telling the person that, oh, you're not, there's food everywhere. Everybody is feeding, but the person is feeling the hunger pangs. Even though the person would have believed your propaganda when you were doing campaigns, when you were telling lies, but now it is what is affecting the governance. Is about how the people feel. How have you changed the lives of the people? It's not about how is it that you can talk very well. How is it you can accuse other people? How is it you can make yourself feel good? That's not what governance is all about. And I think most times these people forget about it. Nigeria has been designated a country of particular concern. And I saw someone who did a tweet. And in that tweet, he said, it is such an embarrassment that the US President, Donald Trump, has actually called out the Nigerian president, the Nigerian country, and up till now, Tinubu, who is illegitimately occupying that office, has not deemed it fit to address the nation, to address the issue, that he's using influencers. He's using people like this. This particular man that you just saw him on this video that just spoke, I saw someone who said, oh, they've gone to dust him out and bring him to start talking. I don't even know who he is. I probably have seen him before. I really don't know who he is. I mean, that's how people live on this earth. You live on the earth, you live. Nobody even knows who you are except of this kind of thing that you are asked to come and do. And he comes out nice. And she said, they've dusted him. And so that means it's someone that they use all the time. They'll bring him to say all those things. He's using influencer. Maybe a bit of come and do this for this and that. He has not come out. On this issue, if Nigeria had a president, the president would have come out and do an address and say, A, B, C, D, we've heard this thing. These are the things that we are doing. These are the things we're going to do more. This and that. There's no arrest, nothing. But the thing is that if Nigeria actually had a president, the killings would have stopped or reduced significantly that people will see it. They don't need anybody telling anybody that they feel safe. They will feel safe on their own. They'll be the ones to talk about it on their own. Last we come back, no matter what propaganda you use, every day we see videos from Nigeria where terrorists are on TikTok displaying the money they've collected, displaying their arms, even doing giveaway to people on TikTok. Yet they cannot arrest them. But if you say that Tinubu is this and this and this, they will find you in your hole where you are. They will say, oh, they abused government, they abused this. They will look for the person and go and arrest the person wherever they are. The Nigerian police, a spokesman of the Nigerian police, once boasted that no matter where you are in Nigeria, if they want to find you, that they will arrest you. In short, he said no matter where you are in the world. Why then are they unable to arrest these terrorists that continue to make our lives the way they are? There have been issues of collusion that the Nigerian government colludes with these terrorists to attack the people. What has the Nigerian government done to do this? What has Tinubu done since he came in? Tinubu has not bothered. Even at least Buhari used to do statements. Killings will be going on. Tinubu will not even say anything. Buhari will put out those his statements. He will say, I assure you. Nobody has seen I assure you. This one don't even assure anybody. He doesn't even care. It's all those economic, whatever, how to ensure that it's going to be the economy of Nigeria in one place. That's what he has focused his attention on. And you're coming out and say you're blaming his people who lost election. Okay, election not finish. It's another election. Come on, go to they live for election. Right from day one, it's election. These people have been talking about. When are you going to talk about government? I beg you not take responsibility, Jerry.